Good morning, Greta. How are you today? How are you feeling? How you feeling, sis? You feeling good? All righty. I am good. I'm finding that I go to sleep a little earlier these days, which is good because, you know, good, good, good. I was like a 3, 4 hour per night kind of person. And it's like, that's a no bueno. I need more. But now around 10:30 or so, I'm like, I'm doing good. I was saying that I'm getting more sleep nowadays. It's like my body is saying you need more sleep, and I'm listening. So, good morning, Crystal. It's getting hot here. Oh, in Merida? Of course. I think I haven't watched the video, but Rashida Dow interviewed somebody who lives in Merida. And so, alrighty, let's get our stretching going, right? Today is stretch day. And of course, we know that our friend is probably either out of the hospital and rehab for her knee, which is a good thing. Mm, all right, let's get it going. Whew. Mm, let's stretch. Yes. Up we go. Oh, giving thanks to the universe. Let me tell you, the news lately has been horrifying. Besides all these women being killed, wasn't there a mass shooting yesterday in Louisiana somewhere? Is it 7 or 8 children killed? It's just bananas, bananas. I just posted a story of a woman, and it's not usually, but often it's a woman who is accomplished, doing something, going somewhere. And somehow there's a switch that goes off in this killer's head, the envy, the jealousy, and just wanting to cause harm. And then I think I read somewhere in Trinidad Tobago, they discovered like a grave with 50 plus bodies of children. I'm telling you, you got to do a lot to keep your mental health from just going into the abyss because this crazy stuff going on is insane. And I think among these women that I didn't know about in the last month or so, there was another woman who was killed by her son. We had one here in a black community where the son killed his mother. And usually they have some kind of mental health issues. Oh mon Dieu. Help us, Lord. I don't know. I have my nephew who lives in Louisiana, but I know he's not in that township where the guy went around killing all these people, including his children. All right, let's go down. So crazy. See right here? And pull your upper body forward. Oh, yeah, I like this one. Whew. Go straight ahead. Pull your body forward. Pull it. And you feel it in the hips and the upper body this way. Breathe up. All right. Let your head hang. Release the pressure. Put your arms out, not straight, but just let them rest on your back. And feel it. Go from side to side. And come back up. And go down again. Not all the way down, but just releasing the pressure in the shoulders, the back of the legs. All right, bring the arms back down. Grab your ankles. Breathe. Bend the knees and roll one vertebra at a time. Yes. Breathe. Too many killings, Jesus. I watched this girl that I know, and of course, she's another powerful woman. She's a nurse practitioner. She's got a PhD, business owner, and she was married to this guy. And I'm telling you, they were just posting on Instagram and Facebook all these success stories. And then I was like, they were doing too much too fast. And I was like, oh, they're going to crash and burn, they're going to crash and burn. And then after a while, I watched, let's stretch the neck. I watched a woman who was a vibrant, sexy looking mama. They had 3 girls. She started changing her dress like to somebody who's like a Muslim faith, long dresses, covered her hair. And I'm like, well, maybe they just, converted to Islam. That's what I was thinking, right? And then she was looking very demure. And I'm like, well, that's weird. That's not her at all. The woman that I knew, right? And then next thing I know, boom, I don't see his face on all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, what is happening? This is what, when somebody looks too good, it's too good to be true. And then next thing I know, they got a divorce. And after a while, this girl started talking about all the stuff she had gone through with that guy. He was cheating, he was verbally abusive. She never said he hit her, but he probably did. And I'm like, what is going on? So the other day, so she's been running her business, changing another business, running it, and it looks like she has custody of the kids. And then now I saw her, she was at the range practicing. I'm like, you know what? It probably escalated to that where she felt the need to protect herself. When I was younger, I was like, oh, guns, woo, woo, woo. Gun violence is something that we live with. But at this point, I was like, I'm not against a woman, protecting herself. I am not against. If they come for you, you get them first, I'm okay with that. So this girl was at the range, getting her skills. So she probably felt the need to protect herself. And I pray to God, I don't read the newspaper and find that somebody's a victim. Oh my God. And sometimes when I used to watch their stories, for her birthday, he would take her to these fancy hotels. They were having spa days. They would be posting pictures in their robes and stuff. And then you're telling me it was toxic? I don't have any hope for these people. I really don't. Try this one. Just stretch. It's really good. All right. And then the other side. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Your legs are straight. So you're really stretching the hip area and the back of the leg. That is so good. Put your hand on the knee and then bring the other arm to this side. Oh, yeah. Woo. Come to the middle. And now put your hands flat. When you put your hands flat, you probably have to open your legs a little bit. Feel the stretch. Oh, all the way, all the way. Breathe. And you know we're gonna go on our toes, and up we go. Up, woo, and down, and up, and down. Keep breathing up and down, up and down. And I also just posted this lady's story of how she said there had been no abuse, no physical violence in her marriage. But when they started the divorce proceedings, she said it was like a switch went off in his head. And that is so true. That happens a lot. That's why. That he turned into a different person and wanted to harm her. And her story is that he was hiring hitmen to get her. Oh my God. All right, move your elbows and up. So if he can do it, he's going to hire somebody to do it. That is great. This is your honey boo, the person who's supposed to love you and protect you. Now he wants you dead because you want to divorce him. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about these things. Side to side. All right. Let's stretch the knees and the leg. All right. Knees up. This one is good. Breathe. And get up, bring our arms up. Hold the arms up. Breathe. And down. Whew. I tell you, I don't understand what happened to these men. I really don't. All right. We're going to do the balancing today. You know how terrible I am at this. All right. I always try to think of this is a bad leg. All right, we're going to lift our knees up. Final point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! I did it today. Oh, wow. I usually fall off. Whew. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I think the thing that gets me is after they pop you, and then they're so sorry, and come with the chocolate and the roses, and the women fall for it. Oh, but he said he was sorry. Oof. See what I said? You cannot ignore this signal. And again, this lady who told her story, whenever you start going to the court and you have court orders, no bueno. And the lady who died in Virginia, she should have left the house. Let him have it. But you want to kick him out? No bueno. He's not going to take it sitting down. Nope. All right. Next. Let me find my spot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's yoga, right? To be able to focus your mind and control and maintain your balance. There's a spot in the occipital area of your brain that controls balance, which is something that you need to constantly be working on, right? All right, let's do some arms today without the jug, right? Let's roll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's stretch the neck. Easy does it. Be gentle. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bring it back. And the other side. Easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's open the legs a little bit more and twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. And let's go to the other side. 1, like you're trying to look in the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center. Down. Halfway. And up. And 2. And up. And 3. And up. And 4. And up. And 5. And up. And 6. And up. Getting strong legs here. And down. That was 7. Squeeze the glute and down. And up. 8. And 9. And up. And 10. All right, hands down. Ooh. Stretch the back. Stretch it, stretch it. Very good. Bend the knees and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Warrior 1. Let's go to the side. Breathe. Wide space. Breathe. Try to turn a little bit. Oh, yeah. I feel that. And then we're going to go full warrior 1. Your arm on the thigh. And stretch. Straight line, straight line. Oh, you're actually physically pulling your arm to the opposite side. Stretching the obliques. And now we turn to the ceiling. Palms up. Oh yeah. And we come back up. Then move to the other side. Oh yeah. You can do this if you want to stretch the shoulder. Or we can try to turn this way, stretching the other shoulder. Ooh. Yes. Ah, that's so good. Arm on the thigh and straight up, straight line. Breathe. This is good for your abs and the obliques. Yes, the arm, the shoulder. And then turn your arm up to the ceiling. Your your hand. Woo. Yeah. Wow. So good. Your body should feel warm now. Yes, and forward. All right. Whew. I like that. I think today we need to do some sit and stand. We haven't done them in a while. Remember, that's good for your legs. This is one of the tests that a doctor might have you do. Maybe not Crystal, she's a baby. But Greta and I, they may ask us to do it to see how strong our arms, our legs are. Are you able to get off a chair by yourself? That's what they're looking for, right? So you put your feet on the ground, and then arms, we're gonna come up. We've been doing 20. Maybe we'll see if we can do 25 today. 2, and then you squeeze on the way up. 3. Woo. 4. You're gonna feel it in your legs and your knees. 5, 20 to go. 6, squeeze on the way up. 7, 8, 9. This is a test. When they test to see how frail you are. 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't fall. 14, 15. All right. You start feeling it. 16, 17, 18. Squeeze. 19, 20. 5 to go. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! Yes. Okay. Your heart should be pumping. Don't know why. We were just sitting there going up. But my heart is going fast. I don't know about yours. Breathe. Breathe. All right. Then we're going to do Warrior 2. I think that's what they call it. I may be wrong. But big space between the legs, and you push forward. Don't let the knee go over the toe, right? All right. Now come up with the back leg on the toes. Relax the toes, the ankle. And then we're going to come down. This one is about balancing, trying to have strong legs, right? And arms out and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And arms down. And we come back up. We stretch the front leg. Yeah. Breathe. breathe. Come back up. Go to the other side. Wide base. Right? And push. Push forward. You're opening this hip joint. Push it. Breathe. Breathe through it. Right? Oops. You see, my balance must have acted up. Right. We're going to go up with the back leg, relaxing your ankle, stretching the back of the leg, and we come down with the knee. Yeah. And this is where the balance starts. And then you come out and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was feeling so good in the buttocks. I decided to do a few more, right? And come up and stretch the front leg. Yeah. Woo. Yes, yes, yes. Love it, love it, love it. Let's just do a few squats, and then we go to the ground to do our planking, right? Planking is super important in tightening. And tightening as you get older, it's the name of the game. Because gravity is not your friend. Gravity. Gravity. All right. What did I say we were going to do? Oh, squats. All right. So you can keep your feet like this, or you could do like this. It's up to you. But we're just going to go slow. 2, hold it. And 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Down as low as you can. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Chin up. Hold it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 2 more? 2, 3, 4. And hold. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. Hold it, hold it. It's the last one. Hold it. Hold it, hold it. Woo! All right. And up. 2, 3, 4. Showing you have some strong quads, right? All right. Let's relax. Relax it and push the booty back. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Nice bounces. Easy does it. Right? Bend the knees and up we go. Woo. Yes. Okay. All right. We're going to do a plank. We'll do a high plank today. We did a low one last time. And see if we can do the 90 seconds. I think we did. Are we up to 100 seconds? I think so. But we're shooting for 90. All right. Stop, watch. We're gonna do a high plank, right? Here we go. Straight arms. And everything is tight. Your tummy, your buttocks, your legs, suck it in and tight. Keep breathing. "30 seconds. We're a third of the way. All right. Focus. Tighten the belly, the buttocks, your waist area. Tighten it. 45. You got it. I'm stepping on my toes. I just want to increase it a little bit. Woo, 1 minute. I'm on my toes right now. But you don't have to if you can't. I'm just challenging myself. Woo. 15 more seconds. Yes, on your toes. Woo. I'm feeling it. Ugh. Ugh. All right, we got through 90. Let's see. How many more seconds? 95. Ugh. 100. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm only competing with myself, not with anybody else. So I make myself do a few more seconds. That is my challenge to myself. And then I stretch. And then the forward stretch to stretch the back. Oh, yes. That's good. And we go back again. Oh, stretching the arm, the neck. Yes. That's good. And then forward. We work in 3. So we'll do 1 more. Breathe. Breathe. And back. 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 And the last one. Yes. Yes. Whew. Very good. Oh, I love it. All right. Now, you know, we do a few abs here because this is a kind of a nice position to be in. If you have the jug, do it. If not, it's okay. Gonna come on your heels, lean back. We just, you know, the abs for me is just a constant battle. If I eat rice, if I eat bread or whatever, I'm not. And then the first place I see it is in the belly, where my face too. My face puffs up. You know, when your reins feel different, even your shoes feel different. I've struggled with water retention since menopause. It's a constant battle. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring it and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Yes, I feel those. So let's stretch. if you can put your arms all the way out, that is one of the best stretches for your entire body. But what you want to do, be sure you're putting your lower back to the ground so you don't arch. All right? That's so good. That feels good. And then we're bringing it in. Bring the feet in. The other leg goes down. And every time I have my leg up, I'm working my ankles. Right? And we go in to open our arms and bring our hip to the other side for our toes to touch the ground. Right here. Yes. This is a terrific stretch. It helps your back, your hips, and your tummy. Yes. Oh, this is your flexibility. You bring it back. Now bring the foot to the knee and lower it to the ground as low as you can. And relax it. You're also helping to open the hip joint. Now you see my knee is not touching the ground. But that's what I would love. I aspire to. But I may never get there. That's okay. Breathe. Bring the leg in. Then we're going to do the other leg. Bring it in. Lower the other leg to the ground. And push it into your belly. Yes, you're doing flexibility again. Working your ankles. Right? I don't know if I did that with the other one, but we like to walk your arm up and grab your ankle. Ooh, that is good. I don't think I did it with the other leg, but that's okay. Open your arms wide and then move your hip to the ground. Touch the ground with your toe. Hey, right here. Oh, that feels so good. Ay, ay, ay. We gotta be gentle with our back. Once you injure your back, it's hard to get it back. And bring the foot to the knee and lower it. I struggle with this joint because this hip is not very flexible. But I know that about myself, right? And sometimes I just gently give it a little push. Just to see, nothing crazy, right? Woo. Okay. And we're gonna bring both legs in. We're gonna release the pressure on the lower back. When you do this, yes. Release the lower back. And let's bring the legs in. Yes. Bring it, small bounce. And then if you can, grab your ankle. Ooh, that is a goal, right? Yes. Oh, so good, so good. All right. Come up. How do you feel? I feel amazing. Inhale. Thank you, God. Bless these families who are grieving today. I grieve for them. I don't understand how people do these things, these crimes against the innocent. Oh my God. Let's grab our toes. This is a good stretch for the back. Yes. Grab your toes just like you're pushing your upper body toward your feet. You feel that? And you feel it in your hip joint as well. Yes. All right. Open your legs. We're going to go to one side. Oh. Stretch. And in the middle. Bring your face down as low as you can. Feel it in your back and your hips and your legs. Put your elbow on the ground, that's good. And then we switch to the other side. Nice opening of the hip joint. I feel it. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. Bring your feet together and try to gently push against your knee. That also helps open the hip joint, right? Yeah. Ooh, you feel it? I do. I do. Ooh. All right. You always stretch the body all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, up, and down. Ooh. You feel it in your shoulders, in your upper back? Yes. Last one. All right, ladies. I think we are good to go. Go out there, be a good human, despite all the heartaches and the bad news. We have to find a way to stay true to ourselves without losing ourselves in the grief and all that. Just, it's a lot. It's a lot. What choice do we have? 53 children found in a grave? I don't know. I have no words. I don't even know how you console someone. The young lady who died in Florida, her mother had just buried her son, her younger brother, a month before she got killed. So these poor parents, huh? No parent should have to bury their children, but that's what happened. All right, ladies, you don't watch the news? Good for you. People send it to you. Oh, you lose your balance if I don't go directly from the knee up to the extending. But if I place my foot on the floor, yes, there you go. And the balancing is something we all should be working on because as you get older, as I said, your brain ages. So you need to keep, just like people do memory drill to try to remember things. I have certain things that I can't. So now, one trick for me is like, okay, which letter of the alphabet does it start with? That seems to help because this restaurant, El Trapiche, I have had the horse. Oh my God, this lady is coming tomorrow. I'm supposed to go there with her on Wednesday. But, it's like I could not remember. I could visually see the restaurant, but I could not remember the name. So now I go, it's an E, El Trapiche. Psh, You know, you do that. Have an amazing day and let's keeping on. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I know. Well, I haven't, but it's in your phone. It's not even the news. You turn your phone on and it's right there. So you almost can't avoid it. Because the news I watch local news here, and I used to watch every night. I can tell you I watch every night now. It's like once in a while. This television has not been on much because I'm too much here in the computer or my phone. Yeah, but you really can't avoid it all the way, right? Unless you go and become a hermit. Go live with those people in Pennsylvania and Ohio. What do they call them? The Amish. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you have to take a fast from the news, right? Because it also affects your brain. And I talk a lot about brain health. If you keep watching sad news, even though you say, "Oh yeah," but it does do something to your brain. So you got to fast from it sometimes. But as I said, I turn my phone on. It's like boom, it's right there. What I don't do is go click on it so I can get the details. That's what you don't do. Because when I saw yesterday, what was I doing yesterday? I think I was in the kitchen getting ready to cook. And then I turned the phone on and it says 7 or 8 children killed in a mass shooting. And I took the phone and I'm like, okay, no, I am not. I am not going to dig into that one. So early in the morning, no. So this is a way you protect your mental health by just not getting into the detail, the who, what, where, how. It doesn't matter. Because the deeper you get in, the more of the negativity you feed your brain, and your brain is saying, no, I don't want that. So you have to do the cleanup of your brain yourself to say, okay, yes, it's I saw the headline, but I don't need to sit there and watch or just go to CNN and get the details. That's what you don't do. But you can't escape seeing it flash on your screen, right? And you go and you say, okay, that's bad, but I don't need to know the gory details. No, we move on. You put some music on, something that's good. I start cooking, and then this is why they talk about neuro wellness, Greta. It's like when the brain sees something and it wants to fire, but if you short circuit it with something positive, and that's when you reshape your brain. That's the rewiring of the brain. You don't let it go all the way through down the channel of the negative news that's going to impact you. You start feeling tight, your heart rate goes up, and then you say, no, I'm going to put Sarah Brightman on, I'm going to put whatever music you enjoy, I'm going to start dancing, doing something, and you rewire it with something positive. And I think this is what we need to do, right? And when I talk about neuro wellness and I say, okay, you in a situation like for these ladies who got killed, yes, you're stressed out in the situation. I say leave, go somewhere, make a drastic change to short circuit that stress. The source of that stress, you got to nip it at the bud, you got to chop it at the knees. And if you keep saying, well, I hope it's going to get better, I pray it's going to get better, you're going to actively do something to change the situation. Move, change jobs, do something, right? It's like every time we have a mass shooting, oh, I pray for the family. What is prayers doing to do for you at that point? Huh? We don't want to do any, we don't want to change any laws. Nothing is being done. So you do what you can to save yourself and your children. Oh my God. 2 sets of kids, teenagers, both parents gone. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I said it's the ultimate act of selfishness. When you take your life, you take your wife, and then you leave the kids to deal with it. And I said, well, they could have taken the kids too, and they do sometimes. El Trapiche is I'm not a fan. I would go to El Caribe any day. They make a nice oxtail. That lady, Miss, what's her name again? She's got a new restaurant in Casco Viejo. I haven't been to that one. I'm not a restaurant person. You guys know that. But I went to El Trapiche and I'm not impressed. Apparently, they do this. I went to the one on Via Argentina. I went to the one by Albrook and took my daughter there because, people say, oh, you want typical Panamanian food? I'm sure. There's another restaurant that's called Boho. Boho makes much better food, but it's like on the way to Rio Abajo. It's on that way. So you got to if I were to take a bus, I take the V57 or the 51 and then go all the way, like you're going into Rio Abajo. And Boho is there. Yes, they make Crystal, we love El Motete. I don't know. I think Boho is better. Their food is much better. Yes. And you fax me some oxtail. I told you I'm not a fan of Mexican food. I'm not into tacos. I'm sorry. I've just never been. Never. I've never been a taco fan. But in Guatemala, I love that black bean thing that they did. They do a mash. It's really fine, but it's really tasty. That I can get some chips and hurt myself on that, with some guac. I think maybe I should do that one day. do like a home food plant-based version of the I don't want to say Mexican. It's not even Mexican because Guatemala and Mexico, their food are real similar. They love to do, and the tostadas, I can't eat those things. You have a nice piece of chip and you load it up this way, and I take a bite and the whole thing falls all over the place. What fun is that? No, I'm not doing that. But I can do the little chips, and if I scoop it like I'm doing, like the taco salad and stuff, yeah, guac and other things. They had put sliced boiled eggs and meat and lettuce. It's just too much on the tostada. I watched somebody. I'm like, how are you gonna eat that? It took one bite and the whole thing falls apart. I'm like, no bueno. Mm-mm. Oh no, KFC is crowded. My God, I can't even tell the last time the last time I tasted a KFC chicken, my daughter had a friend who worked there, and the friend would tell her the stuff that happens in the back in the kitchen. That was the same thing. My son worked for McDonald's. He's like, oh, their food would slap on the floor, and they pick it up and slap it on your burger. McDonald's, I'm not a fan. Never been a fan. Okay, now boho, BOHO. Just Google that, and you're gonna see they have good, typical Panamanian food. The beans is good, the lentils are good, the soup is absolutely amazing. The sancocho. What else did I eat there? But I've never been like a meat. I guess they can't mess the chicken too much. But I've seen them. People have visited, and they have good reviews. Boho. There is another fonda in uh, not El Cangrejo, but opposite. Um, oh my gosh, I was there the other day. Mama Gallina. It's kind of like El Motete. It's no different. I don't think it's better. There is a restaurant I want to try because I'm boycotting the fish market now because they try to scam that lady. I'm totally put off by them. And when you go to eat at those restaurants in there too, they overcharge you. They gringo price you. And so there is a place in El Chorillo area, no, Surundu, and they call it, it's a black Jamaican man. He makes the best fish, they say. So I'm gonna try it, and then I'll let people know my experience because I went to that whole food plant based planticeria and I wrote a review about it. I wasn't impressed because the people were not friendly there. They probably want people like us to go there, and I'm like, you're not gonna see me again. You don't have to worry about that. So I'm not into that. There's a place that serves really good burgers if they're into that in San Francisco called Esa Chica Flaca. It's right across from Laven, Cafe Lavanda. Cafe Lavanda is a good place. You can take him for breakfast, brunch. They have good coffee, and then they make a good latte, and they have some dessert. And the breakfast is pretty good, I have to say. Croissant, eggs, and tomatoes, and it's pretty good. Cafe Lavanda. In fact, SWA, we had a couple of our meetings there, and then I outgrew it, and it was a bit too noisy. Boho Food Town. And so fish, yeah, I'm gonna go to Cologne after our trip because they have so many places they say sell the best fish. I'm gonna go in there and try them maybe once a week for the next few weeks and try take one, and then if it's good I bring one home. But it's like fish and platanos because they're not into veggies. You know that, right? Don't ask for veggies. Oh, yeah. And they have a place in Casco Viejo too that say sells a lot. It's called Restaurante Nacional. They sell typical Panamanian food there too. I haven't been there, so I can't vouch for it. But Boho I've been to, and I like their food there. It's hot though. There, it's kind of open like El Motete. Find a spot where there's a fan that's gonna blow on you. Or you're gonna sweat yourself out. They also have some restaurant in Rio Abajo. I went there because it's Jamaican town, and then I asked for ackee and codfish. There was no fish in there or ackee, and I'm like, mm-mm. Lots of rice and peas, but I'm not into rice and peas so much. So it's like, no. So I went there. I tried one place, and then I didn't go back. But El Caribe, I would vouch for them. Their oxtail is good. Yes. Where did we go again? The one we just went to for our meeting. The chicken, was not bad. The jerk chicken. It could have had a little bit more jerk seasoning, but it was tasty. The chef, yeah, did that good. I didn't have any rice, so I can vouch for it. But what? You see two of them? Calle Forto Rio Abajo. It's right there on Via España. Selena Avenida. Oh, if I see the picture, Boho Food Town. Calle. No, the Selena Avenue is in Casco. That's not that one. I didn't even know they had different ones. It has to be the 4TA Rio Abajo. Let me pick it up and see if they put pictures on there. Ooh, look at that fish. Ooh, they have ceviche too. Yeah, the food looks good there. So I'm gonna start going there instead of Mercado. Mercado is not gonna get my money. You try to mess with me once, I'm gone. I'm trying to see. Ooh, that looks amazing. Is it that one? I think it's I think it's the one that says 4TA. 4TA Rio Abajo. I think it's that one. It gets busy, especially on the weekend. They have music and but it's warm. Probably in the evening it would be a nice um yeah, I like boho. How come they only have 4.2 as a review? Huh. As a review. Let me see what they said. But it's not fancy. It's just like an almotete. But it's not like the food is laid out like you go and order. No, somebody comes and takes your order. It's a restaurant. I was trying to see the reviews, why it only has 4.2 on Google. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm gonna see what if somebody was unhappy. 5 months ago, the rabito de puerco had too many bones and a lot of fat. The fish fillet was overly salted. It's possible. They always have good music, yes. They play salsa, reggae, reggaeton, merengue. The staff is friendly. I found really awesome that the kitchen is still open past 10 p.m. Okay, all right. Yeah, they have good music. Let me see, what are they? 5 years ago. I'm not looking at a review from 5 years ago. 6 years ago. No. Mm-mm. The service was terrible a year ago, and the food. Awful service and very rude staff. I did not encounter that. So, again, you had fish at the beach. This one was seasoned. Yeah, I don't do bland. But you go to Rio Abajo, where you go to get closer to Jamaican culture, you're gonna get seasoned food. Yeah. And and if you keep passing Boho and you go smack inside Rio Abajo, then they have a area they will have bunch of Jamaican restaurants. You're gonna get a lot of Jamaican food. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try Boho from now. Rabito, I won't be eating that. It's like pork and stuff. So I'm gonna go there for the sancocho, the soup, and then the fish. That's probably the only thing I'm gonna be eating there. And of course, there is what do they call that? The one, the pig feet, sow. Mm-mm, I haven't. I'm still working on that one. Hasn't passed my lips yet. Pig feet. Ah, no, no puedo, no puedo. I can do it. All right, guys. What was the one here over here that's closer to me? Um, but they say it's in an area in Surundu that is kind of. So that's why maybe I want to have somebody with me, and then we have to dress really down and crossbody, and so you don't become a victim. Uh, Shoot. Oh, I gotta go to my list of all the restaurants I have listed that I'm supposed to be visiting. It's gonna be on my list there. I have a list. Restaurant Panama. Okay. Whenever I go, I make put a check. So I have let's see. Oh my God, I'm up to 96 restaurants. And then I have vegetarian restaurants. Oh, let's see, Plenticeria. Okay, I'm gonna check you here because I won't be going back to you. Vegano Loving Hut, Vetsu El Jardin. The vegan shack is in Casco. They say it's good. I haven't tried it. And I have places in Cologne that I'm supposed to see. I have how many in Cologne? I have 17 restaurants in Cologne that I'm supposed to check out. La Chorera, there was one with the sashimi. I've been there. I went there and I checked it. But in Panama City, let's see the name of the restaurant I'm trying to tell you where they have the fish. Don't I think if you get there like with the on an Uber, let me go there first before I tell you to get there. I think you're going to attract you know people are going to say, "Oh, she's coming with the Uber." Be careful. Armeria, I've been there. I went to uh, when they had the dance flamenco. That was good. Um, oh, have you been to Sabroso, Panama? You want to take your friend to Sabroso, Panama, on the causeway, and they get a whole Panamanian experience. They have one of those Diablo Rojo inside. They play music, and on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they have like a show. They have the Puyera dancers, and they get the audience involved. It is a super popular place, and the food is pretty good for them cooking for that many people. And people sometimes would like reserve a whole table if they have like a large group. People descend there. It's like bus loads. People coming from the ship come, and they have like 40 of them come at the same time. So you would have Sabroso Panama. You need to make reservation for the weekend. But if you don't care for the show, you go during the week, it will be less crowded. But this restaurant that I'm looking for, ¿cómo se llama? I know I haven't been there. But people have come and tell me that, oh yeah, because at one time it was closed, because he's struggling. He's in an area that's like, eh. And most people talk about that. They say, the food is great, but he really needs to move. But easier said than done. El Caribe. I'll find it. El Nacional, I haven't been there. Istanbul, the Olive Garden. Why would I want to go to the Olive Garden? Fonda Loke in Casco. I don't know why they call it Fonda. It's not a Fonda. And I was like, the food wasn't that great. Charlie's Cream for breakfast. I'm sure you know about Charlie. Because what's her name? Carol said you're taking her out for the thing. So you probably know more places than I do. Frank's Place, I wasn't impressed with the food, but they do have shows on the weekend. It's Italian. Maybe I didn't put him on my don't do fish. I couldn't find that place. Okay. All right. I don't have it down. But anyway, if I find it, if I remember the name, I'm looking at it in my mind. I can't remember the name of it. All right, ladies. Okay, we got 8 people listening. Talk about food. Let's see. People come and they say, Maggie, can you tell us some good restaurant? Remember, I'm not a restaurant person. I'm a cook. I eat at home. But I say I'm a coffee snob. I like to go where I have good coffee, not necessarily because of the name. I just go where they do a good coffee. Good iced coffee I get at Albrook, at La Creperie. La Creperie, they sell crepes, but they use a brand of coffee that is called Palo Alto. It's in this beautiful black and orange package, but they don't make instant coffee. And because I'm so lazy, just to put thing in there, the filter, rinse, too much work. So I just buy the instant Duran coffee. I'm a Duran coffee. I'm a groupie. The coffee is excellent. So, but the coffee, one day I had it was warm. So I had an iced coffee there with that Palo Alto. Delicious. Now I went and bought the Palo Alto and even bought a little coffee pot to try it. It's okay. I don't think it's better than Duran coffee. I really don't. Duran is Panamanian owned, has been here for over 100 years. It's good coffee. Okay. So I'm not going to a place where they're gonna charge me like $5 for a cup of coffee. No. Next door to me, in that little diner, the restaurant here, um, the coffee is really good. So that's why a lot of time people say, "Well, oh, can we meet?" I'm like, "Meet me there. We'll have a cup of coffee and call it a day." Um, all right, ladies. So I hope you enjoy Boho, and let me know. I'd say maybe go there maybe early evening when it's not so hot, because during the day it is warm. And that burger joint, esa chica flaca, the burgers are really good, and they even have a veggie burger. That was a bunch of things they put on it. It was really good. I had a veggie burger there once. All righty. I need to find a day, maybe on a Tuesday or Friday, to go to Cologne to try all these restaurants. Of course, they're by the ocean. They have lots of fish dishes. But we're going there on Thursday, and We're going to one restaurant, so I don't know if we're going to be able to try the fish there. But they're going to want to give you a bunch of plantains and rice, and I'm just like trying to. Good morning. Wish I could join you there. Oh, thank you. Any home remedies for arthritis in the knees? I would say stay away from tomato products. Start doing that because they tend to irritate your arthritis and make it worse. Anything with tomatoes, try to stay away from it and do gentle exercises. Anything that's inflammatory food, lots of sugar, fat, you stay away from those. Drink lots of water and no tomato product. And tell me how you feel after a few weeks. Doctors are doing that now. All right. Nobody feet. You have a list too, then I check them off. I do the same thing, but my list keeps getting longer and I'm checking less and less because I don't eat out. I just feel upset when I go spend my money and I'm like, I could have done this better. Why am I sitting there giving you don't eat fish? Oh, poor baby. Yeah, that's hard to be in a place like Panama and you don't eat fish. So I guess it's just, and the beef is not that good here. It's tough. So you stuck with chicken, huh? Okay. Oh, poor baby. And I don't know that the chicken is the best either because the way they cook chicken. mm. The other day, one sister was leaving and she was giving me the rest of her stuff. She just came with a box and I'm like, why are you giving me all this stuff? And then there was a pack of chicken breast in there and I cooked that chicken breast. I put it in the cast iron. Oh, it was so good. I don't eat meat. So it was like, oh my God, it tastes amazing. Because when I started eating meat again, I was sick if I ate chicken. But once in a while, I add it to my diet and my stomach is getting reused to it. No. Fish, I have to watch myself. I say once a month, I allow myself to have the fried fish because I absolutely love the fried fish. I haven't had fish in a while. So I don't, did I have fish in Guatemala? No. I had some chicken at that place because it's a famous place. So I tried it. But no, I haven't had fish in weeks now. So, oh, I did have fish with when my sister was here and she went back to Atlanta. Okay. Not my sister, one of my students. Yeah, I had fish with her at Mercado. Now there is one restaurant, Mercado de Mariscos, that this little girl is from the Dominican Republic. Every time I walk in there, she'll hug me, hola, hola. So I go there, and then they have the lemonada with yerba buena. They have a lemonade with mint. That's what I always. So I take every time somebody comes to visit, I take them there, and the fish is well seasoned. And the first time I went there, I said, okay, I'll come back because they know how to cook patacones. Not everybody knows how to cook plantains, and the chef there, the little indigenous chef, he does a good job. And that's the restaurant. When you go into the main entrance, it's the first restaurant before you get to all of them on the road. And it's the first one. And she's always there to say, hola, amiga, give me a hug. So I always go there. And one sister put me onto them. And I haven't checked any other restaurant there since. But I will go back to her. But I'm not going to buy fish there out of principle. I'm not doing that anymore. They had the nerve to put a PF Chang in the mall. Oh, are they expensive? I've never eaten there, PF Chang, right? Because I don't eat Asian because too much soy sauce. Soy sauce makes me swell. So I've never eaten there. I remember at home I used to have the orange chicken. Then I have a chicken, a thing called orange chicken. Yes, and I had a little restaurant close to my house in a strip mall where if I would say, is it the what is it they used to call it? Is it the barbecue chicken or whatever? It was they sliced the chicken and then they put it in this sauce and it looks red. Oh yeah, I used to have that. And then there was another restaurant on the way home. Also, they used to do what we call Happy Family, which is a mixture of chicken, beef, shrimp and all the seafood. Sometimes you'll find a little lobster, the fake crab meat, and then I'll say, and they put all the veggies. And then sometimes when I'm coming home from my work, which was an hour away, like 20 minutes on a Friday, that was my thing. I would call, say, "Hi, this is Maggie." And the young man would say, "Okay, you want a happy family, no rice." That was my thing. The prices are ridiculous. Orange chicken before, I don't know what I'm eating. Yeah, all that breading and then the sauce, no bueno, not healthy. Mm-mm. I don't eat out. I don't eat Asian because of that. Too much soy sauce. Too much. Way too much. And I walked into a restaurant that was next to a Publix where I lived. And then I opened the door, I entered, and the smell of rotten chicken hit me. And I'm like, oh, and I just turned around. You can get sick. And they usually used to get kind of really bad reviews with the health department with the chicken. Because chicken kept at the wrong temperature can kill you. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. I try not to eat out because it's not safe. You don't know how they manage your food back there. That's why if you're going to go to a high-end restaurant, you might be safer because their standards are a little higher. But if you go to those little hole-in-the-wall places, no bueno. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oof. All right, guys. And then what do they call the cafe here? Um, Balboa. Why am I having a brain freeze? Now I'll drink the coffee, but I'm not eating there. Um, it's like an open kitchen, and La Boqueria. Yeah, that little place there is for the rich people. The other day I went and bought a pack of water because I was having an event and I didn't have any water. When she told me 1080, I almost passed out for 6 bottles of water. No. And then I had coffee with someone at Cafe Boulevard Cafe. That's the cafe next to me, Boulevard Cafe. I love the coffee there. I'll tell you that. But they have like an open restaurant kind of concept, and you could sit like a diner. And when I was visiting one time, I had the fruit. They brought me like a big thing of fruit. Now I'm thinking, did they did they wear gloves when they were cutting that fruit? I don't know, right? But the fruit was good. Nothing to do with them. But then I would have people meet me, and I say, and I look at that little man. He's picking up the bread. He's putting thing barehanded, and I was appalled. I'm like, you're making a sandwich for someone with your bare hands. So it's like, I said, we can have coffee, but don't eat here. Because this sister got sick after eating a salad from there. She got sick, her dog got sick. I'm telling you, eating out is not a good thing. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, be careful with the blueberries. Well, what you could do with the blueberries, just soak them, in vinegar and some baking soda. Let them soak and then rinse them really good. Then you might be okay. Yeah, that was terrible, Greta. Yep. All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go. I have to do I got to record a couple of podcasts, and I'm meeting Carol today. Um, Crystal, we're meeting at Coffee Bean. All right. I will talk to you. I will see you ladies on Wednesday. Be good, be well, and we'll see you. Au revoir, the people who are new watching. Thank you. Yeah. No, food poisoning. I remember getting food poisoning in New York City on a vacation after eating some fried chicken from a Chinese restaurant. I was sick as a dog. And the stuff that was coming out of me stunk to the heaven. It's like no bueno, no bueno. People get sick here quite a bit. They go to Mercado de Marisco. Some people eat that ceviche. I'm not a ceviche person. They get sick. You can get sick. People, I hear quite a few people get sick from eating here. And you go to these fondas, you don't know how they keep it, because the reason you get sick from food, listen, it's cross contamination. So that's why when I see people just touching people's food with bare hands, I'm grossed out, right? Because these hands is where you carry stuff from. You go to the bathroom, you don't wash your hands, and you go eat the food, you get hepatitis. Okay? You cross contaminate a chicken that was here, and you touching a salad, you're gonna get sick. So when you get home, you get that beautiful salad come to you, you don't know how it was cleaned in the back, right? That's how that's what I say. When you go eat out, you putting your life in somebody's hand. You trusting that these people have good concept and follow the rules in the back. Yes, they do. But when somebody drop to the floor, somebody picks it up and put it back in there, they don't follow the rules. When they use the same board that they cut the chicken and they cut in your lettuce on it, that's not good, right? So you don't know. You just go in there, it's like, oh my God, it's beautiful. But the little boogers don't look like anything that's going to destroy. And, people get sick and people have died. E. coli, salmonella, these things can be deadly. That's why I tell people, restaurant people wouldn't like me because I'm like, eat at home as much as you can. I don't like to eat out because in my mind, I'm always thinking, I wonder how clean the kitchen is. Do they have a chef? Like when I worked for Disney, I had a chef, my hat off to him. I mean, he was a stickler for sticking thermometers in food, making sure food should be kept at the right temperature. Chicken should never go above a certain temperature. That's when bacteria starts growing. So when you take chicken and you leave it out for hours, bacteria is already in it because it's not supposed to be there. Things are supposed to be frozen or less than 41 degrees. And when you're reheating food, you're supposed to reheat it warm enough to 165 plus to kill whatever might have grown in there. So if you don't, things with mayonnaise, you leave it out. When I go and I see coleslaw and I'm like, do not eat the coleslaw. You don't know how long it's been sitting here with the mayonnaise, with the eggs. No bueno. If you see some steamed vegetables, have that. That's why if I'm going to have chicken, when you put it on the fire, yeah, I might take it because I know the fire probably kills some of that. Be careful. Be careful. Okay, I'll tell her. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day, all right? Have a good week. And just keep smiling, keep the faith, even though this world is crazy, crazy. Don't lose yourself. All right? Bye.